Hey folks, we're live tonight in Roma. We're on the bluffs overlooking the Rio Grande and Ciudad Miguel Alemán across the river back there. And it's a cloudy night, but the rain has moved out. We had a few raindrops as we pulled in, but once we got here, right as we started setting up, the rain went away. River kind of quieted down. It was, bubbling with the raindrops for a while, but otherwise things are quiet and it's nice. Humidity has dropped just a little bit out here. We can feel that in the air, so that's a sign that the slightly drier air has reached part of the valley. It's not going to be around long, though. Humidity is going to come right back in, and still a lot of moisture around the area. Well, let's look at the rainfall totals across the valley today based on Doppler estimates. And you take a look at this, you can see that some places got quite a bit. Other places, South Padre, Brownsville, Los Fresnos, you got almost nothing. But look at north of Mission and out here in Starr County, up in Willacy County, right up I-69E. Some places picking up some pretty good rainfall today. Now, the heaviest, it looks like, was right there in the middle of Hidalgo County, just to the north of Mission around Alton. There's some pretty heavy stuff in that region that came down today, and that rain 2 to 3 inches is what Doppler estimates in that region. And so pretty good stuff falling across parts of Hidalgo County. There you see 2.2 right where 107 makes that turn north of Alton, and then 0.8 when you get down into West McAllen and the east side of Mission. Now, our storm trackers, Chris Michaels, north of Edinburgh, reporting 2.9 inches, or north of Mission rather, 2.9 inches of rain. The Edinburgh Airport had 2/3 of an inch. West Edinburgh, Joe Labus had 6/10 of an inch, and Israel Galindo, east of Edinburgh, had 4/10 of an inch. So you see where some of the heavier rainfall was. But again, if you get out here where we are, you're just looking at about an inch where we're standing right now. Areas east between Roma and Rio Grande City from where we are now, probably significantly more than that, maybe 1.5 inches of rain, according to the Doppler. Now, let's look at the last couple of hours on Doppler, and you'll see exactly what's been going on. And for the most part, things have really died. It was raining hard earlier. In fact, our drive out here, we had light rain much of the drive, but you can see Roma, left edge of the picture out there, rained pretty hard, and right as we got here, it just went away, and now most of the valley drying out as the front basically stalls right on top of us, and will continue to be the focal point for rain development the next couple of days. Bigger picture showing all of deep south Texas, and boy, that radar lit up for a time this afternoon. Once daytime heating kicked in, that means once that sun tried to warm the earth and that air started rising, things really started popping, kind of like popcorn in the stove. Once that pan gets hot, it takes off, and that's what happened today. And some places getting hit harder than others. Again, you saw that close to the coast, not much rain today at all. Now, as we take a look at the future track, there's the front kind of hanging out over the top of us. The rain obviously has already faded away, and for the most part tonight's a quiet night. Can't completely rule out a brief shower overnight, but then during the daytime tomorrow, I think that daytime heating thing is going to get it going again. So by midday, stuff will start to fire up in parts of the valley, and then big rain possible in some places in the afternoon, 1 to 2 inches of possibility. Now keep in mind, the month of March, usually we get about 1 inch of rain total for the month of March, and some places today alone have gotten 2 or 3 times that. So March certainly already well above normal rainfall wise for a lot of the valley. Friday morning we start with clouds again, and as the day goes on, showers and even a thunderstorm possible. Friday could be a wet day across the region. Friday may be the most active. Look at all that rain showing up Friday afternoon. That could be a busy afternoon with, again, heavy rainfall a possibility. So that's something you're going to want to watch out for. And I really think the rain chance lasts into Saturday as well. When the rain fades away, it's still kind of a question mark. I think it's with us on Saturday. Perhaps by Sunday it starts to go away. It's just a question of how early Sunday we get the moisture out of here. But I think there's still rain in the area on Saturday afternoon. So we'll have to deal with that for at least the next 3 days. But Friday looks like the biggest chance after tomorrow. And then Saturday you're looking at about a 30% probability. Sunday kind of a question mark right now. It just depends on how quickly all this stuff moves out of here and drier air is able to feed in. But at this point it looks like early next week should be relatively dry. Headed to the coast, well, let's look at our current temperatures first. It's 75 in Port Isabel, 75 in Brownsville as well, 78 degrees in McAllen, 71 out here in the western part of the valley. It has definitely cooled off out here and the humidity down a bit because that front has kind of sagged through. So the next 3 days, temperatures stay in the mid-80s even with rain falling. Looks like we'll still be able to manage to climb above normal across the valley. Now let's go to the coast. I promised we'd go there and see what's in store for you if you're at the beach. Maybe an early spring breaker, 72, 73 degrees in the morning with clouds, showers around on and off all day long. It's just scattered stuff. I don't think it'll rain all day, but there'll be rain in the area from time to time. UV's moderate because of the cloud cover. Rip current risk remains high. The surf temperature is 71. The tides show up to you on your screen and show you the bay temperature as well. The bay's got a light chop, seas are 2 to 4 feet. So for tonight across the valley, skies continue to stay cloudy. Showers are spotty, but nothing widespread tonight. And then tomorrow, like today, mostly cloudy skies, scattered showers, the thunderstorm, things really get going once the daytime heating sets in and we start to warm up. That's when showers and thunder showers are likely to break out, a high of about 83. Here you go, next 7 days, and we keep temperatures above average all the way into the weekend. You look ahead to next week, and right now it's looking like our front's going to be able to push through sometime on Sunday. That'll cool things off a little bit for next week now. We weren't sure that front was going to go through, but now all the models are starting to say yes. It's just a question of how quickly we dry things out. That'll determine Sunday's forecast for sure. That is, by the way, when you set the clock forward. And then Monday, Tuesday, we're in the 70s and back to 80 by Wednesday. Really, for the main week of spring break for Texas week, that's a pretty good forecast, because how many spring breaks do you remember when a big cold front would sweep through right in the middle of it? You get rain and much colder temperatures. Right now, we don't see that. It will cool off on Sunday, but it looks like it'll be okay for most of next week. Of course, you can get all that information on the KRGV weather app. Be sure to download that for your phone so you can keep up with what's going on wherever you happen to be. That's it live from Roma. We're up on the bluffs. Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.